money as long as you have leads. Now, the second secret here is the offer. You can figure everything out, but if you mess up the offer, you're not going to make any money at all, okay? Now, here's why choosing the wrong offer is going to ruin all your chances of making money. Now, last year I had a coaching client that told me a horrible story, and I call this how Vicky lost $10,000 overnight. Now, I had a student, we're going to be calling her Vicky here. She came to me devastated because she had been through a course that told her to set up a squeeze page, choose an offer, and send traffic. So she did that. She set up a squeeze page, she chose an offer, and she paid $10,000 in traffic overnight. Now, Vicky complained to me about how she spent $10,000 on traffic, but only ended up making $800 in commissions with her offer. Now, can you guess what Vicky did wrong here? And I'll give you a second to think about it, okay? But comment right now, what did Vicky do wrong here? We got a lot of people moving in here pretty fast. Okay, lots of people in here. So she didn't capture the lead, says John. Albert says bad offer. Peter says wrong offer. Leanne says wrong offer. Sam says wrong offer. Alex says not targeted. Got Gary, Donald, Raymond all say bad offer. Rebecca and Shanaza, wrong offer. Got Evaristo says wrong offer. Christopher says wrong offer. Thuso says wrong offer. Rod says wrong offer. Peter Lee says wrong offer. Ricky, tons and tons of people in here, guys. Sorry if I don't shout out your name. We just got hundreds of people on the call, so it's hard to shout out everybody. Mix in here, Gary, Edward, Noreen, Steven, everyone's saying the wrong offer, okay? So exactly, she chose the wrong offer. Now, what she should have done was test a few different offers with a small budget of $30 to $100 each, and then decide which one to choose based on the one that made her the money. Now, I'm gonna be very upfront with you here and tell you that choosing offers sucks, okay? It's hard, and you really don't know if it's going to convert or not. Sometimes it really feels like you're burning your money. Now, the moral of the story is this: make sure that you have the right offer before you invest in your funnel, okay? Otherwise, you may as well pile up your money, get some kindling, pour in some gasoline, and set it on fire. Now, we gave Vicky the right offer, and in no time, she started recouping her losses. Shortly after that, started making that dream life income, right? Don't waste your money on something that isn't working. She's now easily making over $15,000 per month because she has the right offer, okay? Now, the right or wrong offer could make or break your entire online business. Now, I've recently been running an offer that has been generating a positive return for myself, for Jono, and for all of our students, okay? Would you like me to share with you right now what the best converting offer is? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you would like me to share with you what the best converting offer is. And we have a ton of ones coming in here, guys. Anjan, John, Chinaza, Sai, Albert, Christopher, Alex, Franco, Kevin, Evaristo, Albert, Richard, Elby, Gary, Renee, tons more here, guys. So many. We got Philip, Albert, Sandy, Levi, Danny, Evan, Justine, Jacob, Sam, Robert, Madonna, Gary, Annette, James, Ben, Albert, Michelle, and many others, guys. We've got pages upon pages of ones here. Well, don't worry, guys. I'm going to share with you exactly what the best converting offer is. Every single person that just put a 1 in the chat box, before we finish the live stream call here today, I'm going to share with you exactly what the best converting offer is. So stay tuned for that. If you put a 1 in the chat box, I'm going to share with you what that is. Now, the third secret here is automation, okay? You don't want to be in a situation where you're turning this into a job. You want to actually set this up so it's passive, right? And this is the part that most people actually screw up, okay? And it turns them into slaves for their business, right? Now, that's what makes the way that me and Jono do online money a lot different, or make money online a lot different, right? Now, I first learned this from Tim Ferriss with the 4-Hour Work Week, and I thought he was crazy when he said that you can make multiple 6 figures a year working just 4 hours a week, right? And a lot of people are putting in the chat the 4-Hour Work Week. But now I have weeks where I only work 2 hours, sometimes 4. My income is always growing, right? So I like to be honest and transparent at all times. You know, I've already talked about that already. So I will tell you that I don't always work 2 hours a week. Sometimes I work 10, sometimes 20, but I always choose the amount of time that I want to put into this business. And whether I put in 2 hours or 4 hours or 10 hours, my income is always going to be growing, okay? Now, how am I able to do that? It's because I've automated my business so that my money works for me and not the other way around, okay? Now, I've set up systems in place that allow me to make money without even touching them. An example of that is my 250 email sequence I have set up in my software. These are amazing, and some of you guys are going to be getting these later. You know, they help me build a relationship, they introduce people to me, but most importantly, they make me a ton of money, okay? Now, when I say to someone that I have 250 emails set up in my sequence, the reaction that I get is like, holy freaking smokes, dude. That must have taken forever, right? Well, remember, I don't like working that much. So what I do is I usually write or schedule one email a day, and that'll take me anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes maximum. I'll write that one email, I'll find the ones that make me money, and with the click of a button, I will add them to my sequence. So you don't need 250 emails to get started. You only need one email per day, and you're always going to be ahead of your subscribers. Now, if you want to skip the daily work of writing these emails, you want the automated solution that's ready to go, some of you guys are going to be getting this later in the call as well, okay? But let's run some real life numbers so you can see how this works. If you want to create a $1,000 per month business, this is exactly how you do it. You get 2,000 clicks for about 600 bucks. You'd set up a page to extract leads from that traffic. And then if you had the right offers and you had the automated systems in place, that's a big if, guys, if you had the right offers and the automated systems, you could make $1 per lead per month, okay? Now, you've just created yourself an easy $1,000 per month income stream, okay? Now, from there, it's just about scaling. So what if you sent weekly traffic and every week you got more leads into your system? So in week 2, you got another 1,000 leads, week 3, another 1,000 leads, or you could shortcut and supercharge this whole thing and start reinvesting your profits. So in week 2, you could reinvest what you made in week 1. Week 3, you could reinvest what you made in the first 2 weeks. And in week 4, you could reinvest what you made over those 30 days. And within just that 30-day period, you could create yourself a $10,000 per month passive income stream, okay? That's just by scaling it up by reinvesting what the system is generating you. Now, do you think you can do this if you were to get your hands on the right offers, the automated systems, and the leads? Give me an X in the chat box if you know that you could do this if you had those 3 things. So we got Anjan right away with an X. We got Dale in here as well. Eric, Elizabeth, Ben, Roger, Chinaza. Wow, the excitement in here is crazy, guys. Thank you so much. This is awesome. We got Darren, James, Antoine, Anton, Ben, Amy. Amy has a ton of X's. She's really excited. We got Allison, Michelle, Robert, Kevin, John, Edward, Madonna, Charles, Philip, Byron, Joseph, Thomas. Norman has a ton of X's. He's really excited. We got Troy with a ton of X's as well. Raymond's got a bunch of X's. Oh my goodness, guys. We've got so many people in here. Sorry if I don't shout out your name. We just got, hundreds of people on right now, right? So who wants to do this right now? Give me a Y in the chat box if you want to get this done right now. So Allison has a bunch of Y's. She's really ready to go right now today. We got Thuso, Gary, Mick, Evaristo, LB, Bob, Dean, Amy with a ton of Y's, Rod, Albert with a ton of Y's, Gary, Levi has a bunch of Y's, Evan has a bunch of Y's, Danny has a bunch of Y's, Norman has a bunch of Y's. We've got Albert with a bunch of Y's, Gary and Ace, and so many other guys in here. Byron's got a bunch of Y's. He's really excited. So does Michelle and Jack and LB. And man, I'm sorry if I don't say your name. We just got so many people on here, right? So who wants to get this done within the next 30 days? Well, really up until today, you have a couple different options. You could try and do this on your own. And we know how that's going to go for most people, right? You're going to spend your year trying and testing and learning. You'll probably learn a lot, right? But at the end of the year, you're probably going to make about the same amount that you made last year, right? Or number 2, you could just copy and plug into the proven system, the exact system that we're using, and start making money with this from day 1. So if you want the second option, instead of trying to figure this out on your own, you just want to plug into our exact system, give us a 2 in the chat box. And we got Allison has a ton of 2s. She's really excited as well. We got Michelle with a bunch of 2s, Elby with a bunch of 2s, Levi, Danny, Evan, all with a bunch of 2s, Anton with a bunch of 2s. We got Amy in here, Norman, Randy, Gary, Catherine, Mark, Raymond, Thorsten, Cristiano, Franco, Byron, Dean, Hattie, and many, many, many others here, guys. We got Marva, so many guys. Okay, sorry if I don't see your name, guys. Just so many people on, you know. But anyways, do you need to be an expert to make $10,000 per month? What do you think? Do you need to be an expert to make $10,000 per month? A little bit of a division here. We got Allison says no. Anjan says you do need to be an expert. Kevin says no. Catherine says no. Raymond says no. Amy says no. Chinaza says no. Raja says no. Kylie says no. Alan, Avaristo, Rod, Dean, Edward, Jack. You know, I'm a little bit surprised, guys. We got a full house here, and I would say about 95% of the answers right now are saying that you don't need to be an expert. So let me give you my opinion on this, okay? Now, if we go back to the worst period of my life, this is where I couldn't even smile at the time. Really horrible time for me. I was in debt. I was emotionally bankrupt. I really needed a change in my life. Well, then I found the right system. And as soon as I found the right system, I made over $50,000 in my first 30 days. Now, the truth is, the week before I found the right system that made me all this money, nobody would have ever considered me an expert. Not even my own mother would consider me an expert, right, at making money online at that point. It was only until I found the right system and that I started making money did people consider me this big guru, right? So in my opinion, there's no such thing as a person that's an expert. There are only systems that don't work and systems that do work. And the people that have systems that do work are the people that are considered experts. So it's the system and not the person that matters. Give me a yes, no, or a maybe in the chat right now if you can understand what I am saying right now. And I got a ton of responses. We got yes, tons, hundreds of yeses coming in. So you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, right? What matters is the system that you have. Okay, now from those results, I managed to become the king of lifestyle, live the dream life. Most importantly, I have a massive portfolio of people that I've given this system to. Like Shaheen Dastani made over $10,000 in his first week with this exact system. Brandon made over $15,000 with this system. Ike made over $20,000 in his first week with this system. Of course, many other people just like those. Now, the truth is $10,000 per month is easy, right? It's only hard if you're reinventing the wheel. Now, the good news is that anybody on this call right now can do this, but you do need to have a funnel. You need to have the leads, you need to have the right offers, and you need to have the automated systems, okay? Now, the right funnel is your ticket to $10,000 per month. If we take a look at this graphic of a funnel right here, you can see that offers, you know, $13, $27, $47, $97, and $997. That would be like a typical funnel, right? So for example, the $13 at the front could be like an introductory course, or if it's Octane, it could be like a $28 tool or something like that. And then as your first upgrade, you have something that's going to reinforce and help you with whatever tool that you bought. And then at the end of your funnel, you're going to have a high ticket offer, and that's going to be the real enchilada. That's going to be what the vendor's reserving for their best action taker. Now, not a lot of people know this, but the purpose of the sales funnel is to guide customers to the high ticket sales. High ticket equals big money. Now, if you want to make $10,000 per month within the next 30 days, it's actually pretty easy, right? You just need to start implementing high ticket into your business. And you can see at the top right here, we have over $1,000 in just 4 sales, 47, 3,600 down below there. On the right side of your screen here, you can see that we have a $550 day and a $1,000 day on just 1 sale per day, right? So I did not need hundreds of sales or thousands of sales to make good money. Just 1 sale, and I made really good money on those days, right? On this page, you can see $2,100, 5 sales, and down below there, 20-something sales for pretty good income days. Now, I just pulled out pretty random income screenshots in my business. You guys know that I'm making over $60,000 every month, and on average, probably about $80,000 a month. So I did not share with you my best earning days. I showed you random days in my business because I wanted to show you that the real money that I'm making is from the high ticket sales, okay? Now, I don't want to offend anybody on this call, but this is what I felt like when I realized that the money was in the high ticket. Now, the thing is, you do need to have the finely tuned system that actually guides customers to those $1,000 or more commissions, right? Now, of course, you could reinvent the wheel and try and do this all on your own, but we know that that's not really all that likely, right? Now, I don't mean to be mean here, but there's a ton of moving parts to creating one of these high ticket funnels. Leaving you on your own to figure this out really has two likely possibilities. You either figure this out, and don't get me wrong, there are going to be people on this call probably that are going to figure this out. But usually when you go it alone, it takes a really long time, right? Number two, the most likely scenario, and this is unfortunate that this is the most likely scenario, but it is, okay? That's just the fact. The fact is most people that try and figure this out are not going to figure this out at all, and their life is going to stay the exact same, right? Now, what if we actually went ahead and gave you the exact system that we're using so you can plug into it from day one and start making money immediately, okay? Would you like us to share with you the exact same system that we're using? Yes or no? So this is the same system that I'm using, Jono's using, and all of our students are using as well. We have an explosion. Holy smokes, guys. We've got Axel has a ton of whys. He's really excited. Joseph has a ton of whys. Edward has a ton of whys. We got Michelle says yes. We got John, Bob, James, David, Constantinos, Ricky, Jim, Roger, Raymond, Eduardo, Elizabeth, Peterly, Troy, Ben, Amy, so many guys. Cristiano, Cindy, Jorge, Abdul, Adriana, Jerry, Levi, Danny, Evan, Jacob, Justine, and so many other guys. Sorry if I don't shout out your name. We've got a ton of people on the call right now. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys right now. This is the exact system that we're using. It's called Project Profit Academy. Now, what you're going to get here is the license rights to all of our award-winning products. Our most recent one is called Octane, but then we have 26 others that you also get license rights to, which essentially means that you get to essentially treat those as if they are your own product and keep 100% of the money. We're going to give you the profit funnel, which is the same system that we're using to generate $1,000 commissions, these high ticket sales directly into our accounts automatically. You're going to get the advanced training, which is everything that we know in there step by step, really easy to follow. You guys are going to love it in there as well. The six-figure Rolodex, which is our entire team here to support you, and a monthly Q&A where we once a month get on with all of our members and we mastermind with like-minded people, and we all grow our businesses bigger and better together for a total value of $40,488. Now, who here knows that if they got these things, they would be in a much better position to start finally making some money online? Give me a yes, no, or a maybe. If you know that if you were to get these things right here, you would be in a much better position to finally start making some money. So, man, this is a huge list to get through here. But of course, we got almost everybody on the call here. We got Antoine, Dean, Alex, Philip, Albert, Albie, Dean, David, Roger, Bob, Cristiano, Sandy, and many others here. Michelle's got a ton of whys. Yeah, we got so much, hundreds and hundreds of people in there that know that this is what they need, right? So who is this going to work for? It's going to work for the newbie because we're actually giving you our exact same system, which means that you don't have to set anything up yourself. So you don't have to worry about doing it all on your own. The intermediate, you're either been struggling for the last few years because you don't have the leads, you don't have the right offers, or you do not have the automated systems in your business. This is going to take care of those things for you. Of course, the super affiliate's going to make money with this, but the super affiliate's going to make money with anything. So really, we're focused on the newbie and the intermediate, plugging in and making money as soon as possible. Now, as a first bonus for getting it on the call here today, you're going to get a 60-minute traffic consultation with either me or Jono Armstrong. So you got to take your pick, whoever you want to learn from. We're going to show you how to generate free targeted traffic on demand. It's something that's super easy, and it's something that a lot of you guys are going to really benefit from. Now, that bonus is only available for the first 30 people. Bonus number 2, you're going to get 300 free visitors. Now, that's a $300 value if you're going to buy that separately. You can send that traffic directly to your system, which is the same system we're using, and you can start generating profits pretty easily. So with those 2 bonuses, you're looking at a total value of $41,785. Okay. Now the profit funnel is going to make those $1,000 commissions for you, amongst many other commissions as well. Okay. Now, do we guarantee that the actual profit funnel works? That's super important, right? It's something a lot of people want to know right now. Well, because we're 100% confident that we've seen this over and over and over again, you are going to make money with this. We are willing to give you this unprecedented guarantee. You will make at least $24,000 in your first 3 months of joining our exact same system, okay? Now, when you follow the simple steps inside here, we are so adamant about this that me and my team are gonna personally force you to make this money. So think about this, right? When you make $24,000 in your next 3 months, like we're guaranteeing here, would this be worth a one-time payment of $10,000? Would it be worth $10,000? Well, even if you invested $10,000, you'd still be over doubling your money in your first 3 months, which is a pretty awesome return on investment, right? But the most important thing here is that you're building that passive income. You're building a $10,000 per month income stream in the process. So of course it'd be worth $10,000, but would it be worth $5,000? Okay, would this be worth $5,000? I already can see a ton of people saying, yes, of course, I want it, 5,000, it's in, deal, coming in on the chat box there. Well, yeah, deal, $5,000 would be a deal of a lifetime for this, right? A lot of people have paid way more than that just to get information from a coaching program. And this isn't just information. We're actually setting you up with our exact same system done for you that's automatically fine-tuned to generate you those high ticket commissions. Just make 3 of the sales from the profit funnel and you've made back your investment, right? Now, this is what it actually sells for today. $2,997. And again, of course, we got a ton of people. I'm in, deal, Brendan, let's do it. Got a lot of people that are ready to do this right now, right? But actually, we're going to give this a little bit better for you right now. Okay, this is the best possible price that you're ever going to see this for. We will give you $1,000 right now, but it comes with a catch. The catch is that you give us a testimonial when you make your first profit funnel sale, okay? Now, because we know that you're going to make money with this, but a lot of people like to keep the results to themselves, and because our business thrives on success stories, we will give you this deal where you make your first $1,000 commission, you give us a testimonial about it, and we will give you $1,000 right now, okay? Now, if you were going to go it alone here, you would, of course, spend way more than $1,997, right? Whether you can figure this out on your own is questionable. Most people don't, some people do, but most people don't, right? Now, here we have actually set you up with our exact same system. You are going to make at least $24,000 in your first 3 months with this. So you can see why this is a good deal at $10,000. But because you're a member of our tribe, we are going to let you get in for the best possible price of $19.97. Now, the website here is fastway10k.com. I'll give you a second to be able to write that down. Now, because this is a live call, this is not a clickable link. This is something that you actually have to open up a new tab in your web browser and type this in, fastway10k.com, okay? Now, there are some additional bonuses just for the people that are getting it on the live call right now. The first one is we're going to give you lifetime access to all of our best campaigns ever. This is something that's only available for the first 10 people only. Because we have hundreds of people on the call right now, and I can see a bunch of people jumping in already, ready to get this. Of course, you know, those 10 people are going to go pretty fast, right? The second other additional bonus, bonus number 4 here, we're going to give you unlimited traffic from our high traffic pages. That means you're going to be able to siphon the visitors from any of our hundreds of thousands of views that we got coming into our pages every given week. Now, with that traffic, all you need to do is redirect it to your profit funnel, and that's all you need to do to make a bunch of money with this, right? Bonus number 5, you're going to get access to a Facebook community for Q&A and support. That means that we are not going to leave you on your own to figure this out all by yourself. We're going to be with you every single step of the way with our Facebook community, our Q&A support. Ask as many questions as you want. And a lot of members test us on this. They ask us questions every single day, and they are shocked because they're not used to getting answers as they go in the moment. But test us as much as you want. You can ask as many questions as you want. We're here to support you with this, right? Now, bonus number 6, this is the most valuable thing on the live call here today. This is something that we've never done before, something that we're only offering on this call right now, okay? we are going to give you 10,000 buyer leads that you can send directly to your profit funnel so that you can start making money with this immediately. Now remember, on average, one lead equals $1 per month. So by giving you 10,000 buyer leads right off the bat, instead of having to go out and buy a bunch of traffic or do anything else, we are setting you up from day one with the traffic source, the traffic on tap that you need to make this a big winner. Now, I cannot stress this enough, guys. This is not fake scarcity. This is not bullshit. If you look at any of our other calls, we have never offered this before at all. Me and Jono actually had to have a discussion about this of whether we were willing to do this or not. And we decided that we wanted to make this even better for you guys just for this live call right now, okay? Now, this bonus is only available for the first 10 people. So the website is fastway10k.com, okay? Some people are asking about a recording, but I'm sorry, there is no recording for this. And even if there is, the bonuses that I just talked about, those are only available for right now, okay? So sorry to say, these are only for this call, okay? The website is fastway10k.com. Now, really at this point, you have two choices, right? The first option is that you could do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free, or you could do something, right? You could invest in yourself and you could go for it here. Now, you could get our exact system. You know, Jono got this system about a year ago today. He got on this call and got this. And, you know, we're going to give you our exact system and we're going to support you every step of the way. We want you to get results with it. That's the thing that some people don't understand. We want you to get results with this. The more success stories we have, the better for our business. So we actually want to get you results with this, right? Now you're going to have everything you need and you're going to have our team ready to reach out to you at any single time, right? So the real question is this: is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check out this website, fastway10k.com, to see if it's a good fit for you or not, right? Now, here's the tale of two stories. On the left, you have a guy not really paying attention right now. He never really intended to take any of this stuff seriously. He never implements anything on any of these calls, and he's not going to benefit from Project Profit Academy. On the right, you have Ace and Rich, two of our favorite students that we have inside of Project Profit Academy. They're making over $50,000 per month because they're taking advantage of this exact system that we're giving to you right now. So which of these two stories do you want for your life, right? If you want to see the fastest way to 10K, the same one that Jono took about a year ago, the website is fastway10k.com. Okay, so what you're going to get here, guys, license rights to all of our award-winning products, the profit funnel, which is the same system we're using to generate $1,000 commissions, everything that we know, our whole team here to support you, monthly Q&As every single month to help you out, 60-minute consultation with me, 300 free visitors, total value of $41,785. Today only on this call, you're going to get lifetime access to our best campaigns ever, a $5,000 value, unlimited traffic from our high traffic pages. Send this traffic directly to your profit funnel. That's the easiest way to make money with what we're showing you right now. And the Facebook community for Q&A and support means every step of the way. And the most valuable bonus that you're ever going to find, 10,000 of our buyer leads that you're going to be able to turn into instant profit. Instead of having to generate the leads yourself, you can just get started from day one with the lead source that you need to start making $10,000 per month immediately. So $10,000 per month is easy, remember, but you do need to have a funnel. You need to have the leads, you need to have the right offers, and you need to have the automated systems, right? Of course, you could try and do this on your own, and a lot of people are going to try and do this on their own. Or you could let us set you up with the same system that we're using, right? Would you like us to set you up with the same system that we're using is basically what it comes down to at this point, right? So if you didn't sign up immediately for this, you're either worried that this won't work, and that's why we have the $24,000 guarantee, or you're worried that this is too expensive, right? But if you take into account that, you know, lots of times it's not about the cost of the thing that you buy, but it's lots of times about what's known as opportunity cost. Now, I don't know about the people on the call who've heard of opportunity cost before, but it's basically like if you miss out on something that could have made you a bunch of money, that really cost you a bunch of money without even realizing it, right? So if you take into account Jono, like Jono's making over $100,000 a month right now. Now, if Jono didn't get Project Profit Academy a year ago, he would still be in debt. He would still be struggling to make money. he would be broke and he'd be going from broken system to broken system, trying to find what works, right? But Jono's making over $100,000 per month because he got in. So really, it would have been way more expensive for Jono to skip out on this. And that's something that a lot of people don't take into account, is the opportunity cost there, right? Now, honestly, guys, I'm nothing special. I don't like selling. I don't have any tech skills. I didn't go to business school. I became an English teacher, actually, an English and social studies teacher. But I can still make a ton of money because I have this system, right? Now, what you're going to get with all the bonuses, if you're one of the first 10 people to pick this up, you're going to get the license rights to all of our award-winning products, the profit funnel with the $1,000 commissions going directly into your accounts, everything that we know, our whole team here to support you, monthly Q&As where we help you every single month get results with this, 60-minute traffic consultation with either me or Jono Armstrong. You get to pick who you want to learn traffic from, 300 free visitors to get started with this immediately, lifetime access to all of our best campaigns, unlimited traffic from our high traffic pages, Facebook community for support, and 10,000 buyer leads, which is easily worth at least $10,000 because $1 per lead. And these are people that are proven to spend money, for a total value of $59,476. Okay. Now the first 10 people here are going to get access to our super affiliate campaigns. They're going to get the unlimited traffic from our pages, our Facebook community for Q&A and support, 10,000 buyer leads to get started with immediately. And the total for the $1,000 discount, because it's normally $3,000 on this call, $19.97 at the website fastway10k.com. Now at this point, I'm going to answer all of your questions, guys. So this is the Q&A period. What we're going to do is we're going to commence the Q&A period. We're going to answer all your questions. Once we finish the question and answer period, we're going to close this offer down and we're going to remove this offer from the table. So this is really the yes or no decision time in your life. You're going to make a decision yes or no on this right now. But if you have any questions, just let us know right now. This is your chance to ask them, okay? I'm also going to invite Jono. I think he's blasting out on the chat box right now. He's got some really cool stuff to say. So I'm going to invite Jono back on here if he wants to join with us.
Yo, okay, so yo, can you hear me?
We can hear you, brother. How are you?
Yeah, all good. I've just been listening to everything. Unfortunately, I joined this as an attendee, so I don't have access to everybody's chat, so I can't answer any questions. But yeah, that's unfortunate. But I got a T-shirt on now.
Well, fortunately, I can shoot the questions over to you if you want.
Yeah, no worries.
So at this point, we got a bunch of people. We actually have 5 people that have already jumped in. So congratulations for the 5 people that are already in here. We're going to have people on our team reaching out to you immediately with this to get you set up the right way so we can start generating you profit right away with this. But we also have some questions coming in here as well. Before I get to those questions, just put those in the chat box and we will get to that with you in just a second here. Jono wanted to share with you, because he actually jumped on this exact call that you guys watched about a year ago. So he wanted to share with you his experience after joining this program. So I'm going to send it over to him so he can let you know about it.
Yeah, basically, I'd gone through a really rough patch in my life, 2015, 2016. 2015, I'd just gone through a nasty divorce. Prior to that, I used to do some TV work over here in Indonesia, and I was hosting a couple of programs and stuff like that. And I managed to get pretty famous over here. And so by the time my divorce went through, the whole thing got blown up on national TV in the media, and my social accounts were just blowing up at the time. Everybody hated me. You know, I was seen as the bad foreigner. And that really, really got me depressed. I was in a bad state. And on top of that, I'd stupidly got myself addicted to prescription drugs. It started off as kind of a fun thing. I was taking prescription drugs and mixing it with drink and going out partying. And it was a really stupid idea to do because I managed to get myself hooked on them. And I got to the point where I couldn't actually function normally without taking these prescription drugs during the day. It was really bad. My whole brain was clogged up. I'd quit my teaching job. I'd obviously quit the TV stuff because I was getting all of this backlash from my social media accounts. Everybody hated me. I was in a really, really bad place. So what I did is I had to go to Switzerland. I had to go to my sister's house because I wanted to get off these drugs. I wanted to detox, and I couldn't stay in Indonesia with all of this negativity going on. So I went to my sister's house in Switzerland for 2 weeks, and I sat in this room for pretty much 2 weeks non-stop, shivering, sweating, having nightmares, unable to sleep. It was absolute hell. And by the time I'd got through it, after that 2 week period, I was still a mess. But I decided that I wanted to get my life back on track. So that's when I started searching online how to make money online with affiliate marketing. You know, I'd had a bit of experience with this from my e-commerce that I was doing for about 10 years previously, and I did have some success with e-commerce, but by that time, because my mind was cloudy and Shopify had come on the scene, there was a ton of competitors, so my store had also gone down, so I was left completely broke. So anyway, I searched on YouTube for how to make money online with affiliate marketing. I came across Brendan's channel, and I started implementing some of the stuff that he was teaching about email marketing. I managed to set up an autoresponder, and I was making maybe $5, $10 a day. It really nothing to shout about, but it just proved to me that the system actually works. Now, when I was going through these YouTube videos, I was also looking at different products that were coming out, and I was tempted into buying them. Some of them I did actually buy. But one thing that struck me was on all of these sales pages, I saw all of these screenshots of people's income, and there were Warrior Plus income shots, JVZoo income shots. Now I knew that this worked, but my income shots were only $5 to $10. These people's sales pages income shots were like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a day. So I knew it worked, but I just wanted to know how I could get my earnings to those kind of figures. And my initial milestone was $200 a day. That would be my dream income. You know, $100 I could save, $100 I could spend. I love to travel, so a budget of $100 a day to be able to spend on travel, hotels and stuff, that was a dream for me. So that was my initial target. So anyway, I watched a ton of videos that Brendan had put out on his YouTube channel, and my income wasn't really getting any better. So I got in touch with Brendan personally, and I said, look, I really need to know how this works. I need to know the secret. How can I do this? How does it work? Explain it to me. And he said, well, you know, I don't have the time to explain this to you because it's quite detailed. So what you should do is jump on this call, this free call that I'm having. So I did that. I registered for the call, and I actually watched this exact call that you guys are watching right now. And I got off the call, you know, I was hit with this $2,000 price tag. I thought, okay, how the heck am I supposed to get this money together? I really, really want to get into this, but how am I supposed to get this money together? Because I was flat out broke. Okay, so what I did is I called up my mom, and I said, Mom, you got to lend me this money. However it happened, however it turns out, I will pay it back to you. Okay. So she ended up lending me this $2,000, and I bought into Project Profit Academy. I went through all of the training. I got a ton of information on there that I hadn't been able to pick up from Brendan's YouTube channel or any of these kind of $12, $13 courses that I bought into, because all the information in Project Profit Academy, it's laid out in such a way that they give you all of the pieces of the puzzle. It's all in there. So once I got all of those pieces, it was just a question of me putting all of this into action, which I started doing. After the first month, I was making around $100 a day. Okay, after the second month, I'd gone up to around $200 or $300 per day. Okay, after the third month, I was up to around $500 a day. I'd crossed my initial milestone of $200 a day, which is all I wanted to be able to earn online. I paid my mum back after that third month, and it was a great day for me, being able to pay my mum back in full, in cash, and she had that confidence in me that I was able to actually make some money online. So the next month it was up to around $800, and then it went up to $1,000, and now it's just completely exploded with all the additional stuff that I've learned from Project Profit Academy. Now I'm up to around $50 to $100 every single month, and the money that I've been able to make from this business online that I've got from taking Project Profit Academy, you know, I've just invested around $130,000 into a 2,000 meter square plot of land in Bali. We've just got all of the papers through, signed, so we can start building. Me and my wife, we're building our dream home there. I'm about to go on a trip to Vegas on Sunday. I'm leaving, I'm flying there business class. You know, as soon as I come back from Vegas, which is a week after that, me and my wife, we're flying to Europe for 10 days, again, business class. You know, this has opened up doors to me that I'd never have even imagined I'd have been able to do some of this stuff, because I've got all of this money. You know, I never thought I'd be able to fly business class on a long haul flight. That was just out of the question. That's kind of reserved for people who have money to burn on business class. But now I'm in that category. It's crazy. Me and my wife, we go off to Bali like every other weekend. We go over to Singapore, we go to Thailand. You know, we're able to travel whenever we like, and I'm still able to work in those places. I just need to bring my laptop. It's an amazing life that I've now got, and it's a direct result of me buying into Project Profit Academy. Now, it doesn't only stop there. Since I've partnered up with Brendan, we've become business partners, I've been adding all of my own tutorials into Project Profit Academy. Now, there's stuff that I've added into Project Profit Academy because both myself and Brendan, we do things differently, okay? The stuff that I've tweaked a lot of the stuff that I do, that the approaches that I take towards affiliate marketing, I've got my own approach. Now, the stuff that I've learned over trial and error, and I've tested a ton of stuff, I've added all of my own knowledge into videos that I've put inside of Project Profit Academy as well. Now, some of the stuff, some of the secrets that I'm revealing inside of there is stuff that I've never revealed inside of these $13 courses that both myself and Brendan put out. It's stuff that I've never revealed on my YouTube channel or inside of my emails, because it's so powerful. Okay, I couldn't sell. I don't want to include that inside these $13 courses. Not worth it for me. I want to reserve this for people that are serious and they buy into this $2,000 offer. And believe me, the secrets that I reveal inside of here, those secrets alone are worth $2,000. You know, I'm going to share my screen right now if I can figure out how to do this. I'm not sure if I can. Oh yeah, here we go. Thank you, Brendan. It's just thrown up an error. Crap. Okay, basically what I wanted to show you, and there's still a chance it might share my screen here. I don't know if you guys can see my screen. Okay, I've actually got a Facebook screen showing. Can you see that, Brendan? Can you see my screen here? People can see your screen. All right, it's saying you can see my screen. So.
Yeah, just guys, I can say like give Jonah a yes or a no right now if you can see his screen. It could be a yes or a no in the chat box there. And yeah, we got hundreds of people on right here, and everybody can say they can see your screen, so you're good to go there, Jonah.
Cool. All right. Okay. What I wanted to show you is basically a couple of people that have bought into Project Profit Academy already. They're members of Project Profit Academy, and they're showing some of their results. Okay. So I'm going to show you my results as well, but I want to show you these guys' results first, because this guy here, Bauke, okay, he has taken action on the stuff that I've taught him. He's taken a very similar approach to the stuff that I've taught him inside of Project Profit Academy. And he just had a $1,000 a day promoting a product that me and Brendan recently put out, okay? You can see over $1,000, woohoo, he's super happy about that. Here's another guy who's posted inside of the Project Profit Academy Facebook group, which you guys will get access to if you buy into this, okay? It's a place where we share and we ask questions and stuff like that. You can see there's a guy here, Robin Palmer. He also had a $1,000 day the other day, okay, and everybody's congratulating him here. So those are results from some of our members, okay, some of our new members who've just recently got into this, okay, and these guys are taking action on the stuff that I've showed them, okay. There's other members inside of here that have taken action on the stuff that Brendan's shown them as well, and they're having very similar results. So it's really powerful stuff. Now I'm just going to go into my JVZoo account here, and I'm going to show you some of the results that I've had over the past couple of months. Okay, just so that you know that I'm not talking out of my bum. Let's just go to all time to start off with, okay? Okay, sorry. This is last month. Ooh. Let me just go to all time. All right, and refresh this. Okay, you can see in JVZoo alone, and I started promoting mid 2017. In that time I've earned over $283,000 on JVZoo alone. Okay, on Warrior Plus. Okay, I'm still in Brendan's account at the moment. Let me move this out of the way.
What are you doing in my account, man? Just kidding.
Yeah, me and Brendan are business partners, so we share everything. If I just go into my account here,
you can see at the top there.
You can see, okay, now these results today and yesterday, this also has because we recently launched a product called Octane, which I guess you guys all know about. Some of these results are to do with Octane as well, so I'm not going to include these results in my stats here. Okay, if I go to, let me just go to last month. All right, you can see $15,000. This is from affiliate promotions, right? This is nothing to do with launching products. This is all from affiliate promotions. If I couple that together with my results last month on JVZoo, okay, you can see there's another 15,000 in JVZoo from last month. So that's a total of around $30,000 just in a month, okay, just in 30 days. And that's all from promoting other people's products. Now, we teach you how to do this stuff inside of Project Profit Academy. We also teach you how to make your own products so that you can make some insane daily results, ones you can see here as well.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, Jonah, but also the $1,000 commissions. That doesn't even take into account the $1,000 commissions that you're getting on an ongoing basis.
Exactly, yeah. It doesn't take into account any of those $1,000 commissions. And we've set this up in such a way that we've done all of the work for you. You know, like Brendan mentioned on the call, we're even giving you 10,000 leads. So you're starting with a 10,000 lead email list, which you can use. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, when I first started, my email list was 0. We didn't have this offer available inside of Project Profit Academy when I first started. So I had to start the hard way. I had to build up my email list manually. Right now, my email list is around 14,000. So if you start with 10,000 people, you know, you can easily replicate at least 3/4 of the affiliate results that I'm able to get inside of my 2 accounts here that I showed you. That's $30,000. So if you divide that by 3/4, you can make at least $20,000 a month from that email list that we're giving you as a head start into this, okay? That's why this is so powerful, and I don't want you guys to miss out on this opportunity. So going back to me borrowing this money from my mum originally to be able to get into this, that is the best decision that I have ever made in my entire life, because my life has completely changed now. And I want you to be able to get into this opportunity as well. Now, I'm not saying you should go and borrow this money from your mom or your friend or whatever, but you know, I can't legally say that. I'm just saying that that's what I did, and it's completely changed my life. And if you want to do the same, then it's probably a good decision, but I'm not legally allowed to say that, right? Okay, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say now.
So, man, you know what I find a lot of people say that they like about Jono, and I've heard this feedback quite a lot, is how transparent he is. And I think that's also a really big reason why you're getting the big results that you are, and why you were one of the Project Profit Academy members that really took this thing to the next level. It's because you show kind of like you don't mind showing any of your accounts, your details, what you made in a month, what you made in a year. You show everything down to the penny, and you show exactly everything, how this works. So when people watch Jono do this stuff, they can get an idea of how he's doing it just by the way of what he shows you. Like, I just set this up, and then I set this up, or whatever. People can get a general idea how to do it, right? The reason for Project Profit Academy is we want to show you specifically, do this, do this, do this, make money. We want to give you the specific information. Now, as you can understand, you know, both me and Jono are generous people. We like to help people out, right? But it doesn't make sense to us to give this kind of information away for $13. So when we make $13 courses, we give away really high quality information, but it's the general overview of how to do it.
Yeah.
What we're offering on with Project Profit Academy is it's more of a done for you, where we give you our exact system. So instead of having to struggle to figure it out on your own, exactly what Jono is showing you right here and all of his results, instead of like showing you how to do it yourself, and you know, we actually just give you the system that we're running with to make this kind of income. Now, if you're excited about seeing the screen right now and you'd like the idea of that kind of income coming into your accounts, then of course you're going to want to tap into the system that Jono is using, right? So what I would like to know now, because we have a lot of people, you know, hundreds of people on right now that are super excited about seeing the system, and a lot of people have been asking me a ton of questions about the actual profit funnel itself and how it generates those $1,000 commissions. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to ask you guys a question. Who here would like to see inside the members area of exactly what you're going to get? Now, I've got, you know, 400 people on the call right now. If I see at least, you know, 250, that's over 50% of the people that are on the call right now, say that they would like to see inside of the members areas, then I will go ahead and I'll show you exactly what you're going to get with your investment here today, okay? So we got a ton of people in here. Wow, we got Allison, Albert, Norman, Anjan, Richard, Gary, John, Hattie, Constanos, Byron, Ace, Eduardo, Jim, Sandy, Sai, Tara, Raja, Mick, Robert, and of course hundreds more. I'm counting, I'm doing a ballpark figure right here. I think we're at about 150, 170. Looks like about closing in on 200. So if we get to that 250, guys, I'll go ahead and I'll show you inside that. Remember, 220, 230, 240, and we just blew past it. We got 260, 260 people here that want to see the members area so far. And now we're getting to 300. Okay, so you guys want to see the members area here right now, okay? So I'm going to switch over to my screen now, Jono. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I will show you inside of the exact members area that you are going to get with your investment. Let's see here. So the first one, you're going to actually get access to two different members areas today. The first one is Project Profit Academy, and the second is the Profit Funnel, okay? Now, inside of Project Profit Academy, we're giving you a bunch of powerful resources to get going and making money with this. And then the Profit Funnel is going to be our exact system that generates us those $1,000 commissions, okay? Now, when you log into Project Profit Academy, this is exactly what it's going to look like. You're going to come in here, you're going to see the training, the Affiliate Academy, the Launch Academy, and the Expert Academy. Now, you don't need to learn all this stuff, guys. I know a lot of people feel kind of like overwhelmed, like, oh my God, there's so much information in here, there's so much I need to do. No, it doesn't work like that at all. In fact, the easiest way to make money with this, and the way that most people take advantage of this, is they just get the free traffic that we give them. And then of course on this one, we're doing something really special. We're giving you those free leads. Send that free traffic to the Profit Funnel, and that's really all you have to do, right? Now, if you did want to learn how we're doing product launches, or you wanted some Expert Academy stuff, like how Jono really takes it to the next level with like paid traffic, stuff like that, you can get into those academies as well. But we have tons of members that just get the free traffic that we give them, the free leads, use the Project Profit Academy system, generate a very easy $10,000 per month. So the rest of the training here is if you want to take it to above $10,000 per month. Here's the Profit Funnel, link to the Profit Funnel. You also get access to everything, every product we've ever created for free with your purchase here today. 0 Hour Lead is the Done For You campaigns that we're going to give you. Our Rolodex is our whole team here to support you. Monthly Mastermind, where we get on once a month, and our support. Now, support is probably a super, super, super important reason why this program gets so many good results, right? Now, on the support, we actually give you a direct line on Skype to ask as many questions you want as a Project Profit Academy member. We also give you a link directly to join our private Facebook group, where you're able to collaborate with other members, other people that are absolutely crushing it with this system, and they're going to share with you their results, how they did it, all that stuff. Now, if we go back to the homepage here, you're going to notice this link below the welcome video, and it says schedule your orientation call, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a protege. That means at least someone that's at least making at least $10,000 per month that's going to get on a call with you right away from day one. Well, you know, typically after this, sometimes we get a lot of new members. So sometimes it might not be day one or might be day two, for example, right? But you're going to get on that orientation call and they're going to show you how to get up and running and making money with this as soon as possible. So with all these resources, we're really helping you get results with this as soon as you possibly can. So who here knows that if they were to get the resources inside of Project Profit Academy, everything that me and Jono knows and all this other stuff and the mastermind and the support, that they would be in a much better position to finally start making some money? Give me a yes or a no or a maybe in the chat box if you know that you'd be way better positioned if you got this, right? So you can see a yes from Richard, from Allison, from John, from Amy, from Hattie, from Alex, Franco, Anfel, Henrik, Jim, Catherine, Roger, Albert, Levi, Danny, Justine, Jacob, Leanne, Alan, not Alien, Sandy, Anjan, Raymond, Anton, Sai, Byron, Joseph, Thuso, Ben, Mick, Yoshi, Roger, and okay, we got hundreds. Sorry guys if I don't say your name, but we've got so many people in there. Okay, well, if you love Project Profit Academy, you're gonna find the profit funnel even better, okay? Because with Project Profit Academy, we give you all the resources that you need, but with the profit funnel, we just go ahead and give you our exact system so you can generate profits with this immediately. So if I go ahead and log in here inside of the profit funnel, and I notice you get to a welcome start, a welcome video, welcome you to, and then it says activate your profit funnel. Now you have to activate this one time. It takes about 10 minutes, I'd say, to activate this. That's what we found when we ran through this ourselves. Usually about 10 minutes to set this up. You only have to do that setup about one time, right? Now Madonna says, how do you automate it? Well, you only have to do the setup once, okay? You do the setup once for 10 minutes, and then now it is fully automated, okay? Now, all you need to do with the profit funnel is get the people to the lead capture page, the very first offer of the profit funnel. That's it, okay? Now, we're gonna give you free traffic for joining, and we're also gonna give you 10,000 buyer leads so that you have traffic on tap that you can immediately attack this with, okay? Now, some people are saying no sound. Can you give me, can you let me know if you can hear me? Give me a yes or a no if you can hear me right now in the chat box, if you can hear me. Okay, so everyone says that they can, okay. Sorry if you don't have any sound right now. Maybe you have something wrong with your speakers, but it looks like people can hear me. So the lead capture page, get everybody to the lead capture page. We're actually gonna give you the traffic to get started because we want you to get results with this as soon as possible. And then what it's going to do is it's gonna automatically send to all of these offers on your behalf every single day. And we have set this up for not you know, weeks, for not months, but for years, okay? We have set this profit funnel up with literally hundreds of autoresponder messages that are gonna send on your behalf, and you're gonna make, okay, this is where it gets even better actually, okay? Not only are you gonna make all the sales that are generated from this profit funnel, but we're giving you license rights to every single one of these offers, which means that you are going to make 100% of the money that is generated from this profit funnel, okay? So every single dollar generated from these offers, you get 100% of the money. We don't take a single penny. All of it goes directly into your accounts. And I've already got tons of people saying, holy crap, Brendan, that's insane. Yeah, believe me, you know, we've had a lot of excited people that have gone in here and done some serious damage with this system. Now, out of 10, how valuable do you feel like the profit funnel is? Because we're actually doing this all for you. We're setting up all the offers. All you do is get people to the front of it, and we're giving you the people right from day one. It's gonna automatically send for not days, for not weeks, and for not months, but for years. And every single dollar generated goes directly into your accounts. So Richard has an 11, Franco has like a million, Alex has a wow, Anjan 10, Michelle 10, Amy puts 10 plus, 11 says Sai, 10 says Pat, Alex says great, 10, 100, 1,000, very profitable, I love it, says Franco. We got a ton of people. Okay, of course, you guys, that looks really powerful, right? Well, what if I told you that it actually gets better than what I just shared with you? I know that sounds like, it looks cool already, right? You just send people the lead capture page, and we send hundreds of messages to all these offers, 100% commissions, every dollar going to your accounts. But what you see at the bottom here is this auto webinar. Now, the webinar that you're watching right now, a bunch of people are gonna watch this webinar and they're gonna make the investment today because they're gonna see this as a really good business decision, right? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run auto webinars automatically to every single person that you have join your profit funnel. Now, every single person that joins that auto webinar through your profit funnel, you automatically get credited for $1,000 commissions going directly into your accounts. Okay, so how crazy is that, right? We run this exact webinar that you're watching right now. We automate it so that you automatically get $1,000 commissions into your account without having to do anything. I've got a boom from Richard. Franco says, wow. Levi says, this is ridiculous. Jim says, awesome. We got a ton of people in here just saying this is insane, right? Of course it is, but it actually gets better than that, guys, because in addition to that, every single time you get a customer of any of these offers, it doesn't matter which one it is, okay? It doesn't matter if it's Ignition or the clones or Incognito, it really doesn't matter. Anytime you get any customer whatsoever from your profit funnel, we are automatically going to target those customers and generate you high ticket $1,000 commissions with advanced selling strategies that we only share inside of Project Profit Academy. So inside the Expert Academy, we share with you exactly the high ticket strategies that we're going to be implementing on your behalf for every single customer that buys anything inside of your profit funnel. Okay. Now, I know I just asked you to give me a rating out of 10, and most people put like an 11 or a million or 1,000. But now that I've told you that not only are we going to send hundreds, like not only are we going to send for years on your behalf to all these offers where every dollar generated goes into your accounts, we're also going to be running webinars just like the one you're watching right now and generating you $1,000 commissions automatically. But we're also going to be generating you high ticket sales automatically for every single customer that goes through your account. Out of 10, how powerful do you think this is? So I got, this is insane, says Anton. Richard says this is priceless. Franco says incredible. Amy says 100 plus. Thank you very much, says Franco. He's getting this right now. Richard Shapiro says this is amazing. Anton says this is insane. We got Allison says like 1 billion plus. Michelle puts 1 million. Mick says 12 plus, 100 from Yoshi. Got a bunch of 10s coming in from Anton. Albert, this is life-saving. People are saying, yeah, of course. Bewildered, unbelievably awesome, very powerful, incredible, amazing. So what, like, support, the support on top of it is insane, is what people are saying. This is exactly what I need. Gary says he's in. Let's do this. Awesome. Okay, so this is what usually happens when I show you guys how this works. Everyone wants to get in, right? So, you know, I said out of 10, I'm getting like 1 million and 1 billion, and people are giving these ratings off the charts here. What if I told you it actually gets better than that, guys? Do you believe me? Yes, no, or maybe. Do you believe me that it gets better? What do you think? Do you think it gets even better? Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm actually gonna show you how this becomes even more powerful. Okay. Yeah, I know some people are like, how can it even get better than this, right? Well, at the top here, you're gonna see, remember in the webinar, I told you how important it is to get leads. Because, you know, if you don't have leads, at any second, you're relying on somebody else for your business. And at any second, your business can get taken away from you, right? So I said, once you have leads, you have an asset that nobody can ever, 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 ever take away from you, right? Once you have leads, you have traffic on tap, a license to print money, nobody can ever take that away from you. So what we have done is we have found a coder. Now, I'm not even, I'm not a technical person, so I don't even get how this works. And most coders said that this was not possible because, you know, what we found was we wanted to host this on our end because a lot of people complained about monthly fees. They have to pay every single month for an autoresponder. They have to pay every single month for a hosting company and for domains and all the additional costs when it comes to make money online. So we wanted to host everything on our end so that we're actually hosting the autoresponder for you. We're hosting on all our servers, all of these pages. We're hosting the profit funnel itself. You don't have any additional expenses whatsoever. There's no cost at all. Once you get in, you have a one-time payment. You never have to pay a single penny again. It's 100% free for life. No monthly fees whatsoever. Now, by hosting it ourselves, usually the downside is that you wouldn't be able to get the leads because the leads would be coming through our servers, right? Well, we asked a bunch of different coders about this, and most people said it wasn't possible. We found one person that said that they could do this, but they charged us $15,000 to implement this because it was not easy to implement this. But the coder that did manage to implement this, he made it so that every single lead that gets sent into your profit funnel is automatically registered into your profit funnel account. So at any time, you can access every single lead that you've ever generated with the system. So not only does this not cost you anything in monthly fees, and we're hosting everything for you, on top of that, you still get every lead, even without having to pay a single penny, okay? So to recap what the profit funnel does, we're gonna give you the people, we're gonna give you the 10,000 leads to get started with this, and we're also gonna give you the traffic and all the people that you need to get into your profit funnel. Once you get those people in, it's gonna send to all of these offers for not days, for not weeks, for not months, but for years, where every single dollar generated goes directly into your accounts. We're also going to be running auto webinars, automatically generating you $1,000 commissions, as well as running high ticket advanced strategies on every single customer that you get in any of these offers, where $1,000 commissions are going to be constantly flooding into your accounts. On top of that, you don't have to pay anything for hosting because we're hosting everything for you, and every lead that you generate is your lead that you can collect at any time that you want. So who here knows that if they got the profit funnel, which is the same system that me and Jono are using, that the amount of money that you could make with this would be tremendous, right? Who here knows that this is what they need to finally start making really big money? Okay, so yeah, we got a lot of people. This is unlimited. Allison is super stoked about this. Amy is super excited. Abraham says this is incredible. This is off the scale, says Richard. Hattie says this is crazy. Byron says, I've got my people I want to roll with. This is time to go. Franco says this is awesome. Pat's confident about this. This is great, says LB. Catherine says this is awesome. Anfal says this is awesome. I'm so freaking excited, says Byron. This is amazing, says Andre. Awesome. Cody's stoked about this as well. We got Rogers excited. Awesome, guys. Okay, so who's ready to take the plunge and make this happen? Who's ready to invest in themselves? They're tired of getting crappy results. They don't want to try and figure this out on their own. They don't want to waste 5 or 10 years trying to figure out how to do this on their own and struggle and never actually get any results and eventually just end up quitting. Who wants to join today? Learn, get all the resources that we have, all the support, the monthly masterminds, all the courses, orientation call with a protege, letting you get money with this immediately, and the exact same system that we're using that's going to generate all this profit for you. Who's ready to go in right now? Okay, give me a yes, no, or a maybe in the chat if you're finally ready to make an investment in yourself and make this happen. Okay, who's ready to make this happen? So Amy's ready to make this happen. Angie's ready to make this happen. So is Anton. So is Byron, LB, Jim, Cody, many others here. We got a done from Byron. Sherry's ready to make this happen. Ricardo's ready to make this happen. So is Hattie, Albert. Roger is as well. Already in, says Gary. Already did it, says Ricardo. Raymond's ready. This is awesome, guys. So yeah, we got a lot of people that are ready to roll with this. Now, if Jono's around, I'm going to invite him back on to give a welcome introduction to our new members that we're getting in here. This is super, super exciting.
Yes, sir.
So we got an explosion, man. We got a ton of people that are ready to finally start making some big money online. I think from both of us, we just want to say that you made a great decision, and we're ready to make you bank massively with this. It's super exciting because we've seen the results over the last few months of rolling with this and getting people like behind the scenes, giving them all the support and everything. We've seen the crazy success stories that have come from this, right? So I think we speak for both of us when I say we're super excited about the people coming in here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen so many success stories that are a direct result of Project Profit Academy. You know, even in the past 2 months, we've seen people go from $0 from debt to like $1,000 days. It's crazy, and it's all a direct result of Project Profit Academy. So for those of you who've just taken action on this and bought in, then we want to congratulate you. First of all, we want to thank you for joining us. we're looking forward to meeting you on the inside and coaching you guys and seeing your success stories more than anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that at this point, you get to a certain point, and I think a lot of people kind of realize this. Well, some people aren't this way, but I think a lot of people, you get to a certain amount of money, and it no longer becomes about your own results anymore. Like me and Jonah are at a point where we can buy whatever we want. Over the weekend, I was telling Jonah about it. I just bought a $1 million house over the weekend, and that was something I didn't even have to think about. I was just like, you know what? I love that house. It's got a beautiful view in Vernon. You know, I've got other properties as well, and I can just whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a car, if it's a house, whatever it is, both of us are able to buy whatever we want whenever we want. And I think when you get to that level, it stops becoming like you don't care as much about your results anymore. Because after you get to a certain point, it's like it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just like
I know exactly what you mean. It just becomes a numbers game. You know, you see these thousands of dollars coming into your account every day, and you're like, okay, I just made another $1,000 today. But it doesn't hit you like it used to. You know, it doesn't hit you like it did when you first got started online. You're like, oh, I made $100. And you want to jump around and stuff. It's like, okay, I just made another $1,000. It's just numbers that show up on your screen, right? And even though we're super happy that we make this kind of money, I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but yeah, it just means, I mean, both me and Brendan, we love traveling, and that's kind of, it just allows us to be able to get up and go and do whatever we want, you know. And I think on a daily basis, you know, I wake up in the morning and I try to imagine what my life would be if I was in a 9-to-5 having to save up.
Oh God!
And, you know, I'd never be able to achieve.
Never
this
again. You can't go backwards. That's what I find. You can go forwards, but you definitely can't go backwards. That's for sure. Once you leave that life, it's just like done deal, right?
Exactly. Never be able to, in our wildest dreams, never be able to afford like $1 million houses or be able to travel whenever we want. You know, that would just not even be an option. You know. And that's what I'm so grateful for when I wake up every day.
And a lot of people really don't believe this. They think that it's bullshit. But when I see a new Project Profit Academy member get in there and then within their first week, they start making thousands of dollars, that makes me, I know a lot of people think it's bullshit, but like that makes me happier than if I had made that money. Because I'm like, you know, it's like, it's not just a couple $1,000s just getting started. It's about what that represents. Like that where their trajectory, where they're off to, where their journey is going, you know. It's like that's not
the same feeling that we got when we first had that $1,000 day. It's like, okay, you guys have just started your journey on the path that we're on. You know, you're going to be in a few months' time, you'll be able to travel whenever you want. You'll be able to buy these, you know, sick properties or whatever. It's knowing that's what gives us the buzz.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I think a big reason why a lot of people decide to jump in and do this is because they kind of realize, like a lot of people get scared and say 1997, that might be a bigger investment than I've made on any kind of make money online course or anything like that before. But I think a lot of people realize like, okay, well, if I don't make this investment today, what's going to happen if I decide not to do this, right? Like 10 years from now, are you going to care about the 1997 at all? Is 1997 even going to be something on your mind that you invested in 10 years ago, right? It's not really going to bother you at all, the 1997, but like, how would it feel when you get all the, like, how's it going to feel 10 years later if you don't get in and you think, well, what could have happened? Like, what if those, like the success stories and all these results that people are getting, what if those people were no more smart than me? What if all these people getting all these big results, you know, like, I don't know if you think you're smart or you're not. Like, lots of times my girlfriend calls me a dummy all the time. Like, I'm definitely not a genius. I didn't get straight A's in school. I actually just barely passed. I got like C's in all my classes and everything. But like lots of times, like these people getting results, they're not rocket science. And that's what people realize. When we get these webinars, that we host them for everybody, we get a mixed bag on here. We get people from all over the world, all different professions. Sometimes we even have
people that I showed you those kind of testimonials on Facebook when I showed you, you know, about half an hour ago. Both of those guys, their English is a second language. You know, one guy's from Holland, the other guy's from Sweden, you know, and if they can do it, if you are a native speaker of English, you know, if these guys can do it, what's stopping you, you know?
That's it. I mean, that's what you got to think about at the end of the day is what is stopping you right now? Is it your fear? And lots of times, a lot of people don't account for that, but some people are afraid to be successful, to make a big move in their life. You know, it's they look at it as a big decision. And anytime that they have a big decision in their life, they run away because, you know, there's that, that adrenaline, you have that, what's that called? Fight or flight response, right? Some people, when they get that adrenaline rush and then they want to attack things. And then some people get that adrenaline rush and they think, oh, I'm scared. Like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to run away. Right. And sometimes that's just the way people are. They have that reaction to big decisions in their life. But do you want to always in your life have that flight decision? Like sometimes it makes sense to run away from things. Right. But sometimes it doesn't. And at the end of the day, you have to make a decision. Which decision are you going to be happy with? Like deciding that, you know what, I don't want to risk the 1997 today. Maybe it won't work for me, even though it's worked for other people. Maybe just I'm not smart enough or whatever, even though Jono's saying like people even that don't even speak proper English are making big money with this. You know, is that possible? Or do I want to, you know, finally get on that way with all the support and everything involved here? Now, I really think that this is something that people don't even look at. Like, of course, the profit funnel is super sexy, and that always makes people really want to get in because it's the same system that we use, right? But I think the support is such an important. The support and the masterminds are such a huge thing because you know there's nothing better than modeling and seeing other people that are exactly like you generating massive big results. You know, the expression, it's like you are like the 5 people that you spend time and you hang out with. Everyone always tells you that, like who you like actually get yourself around, that's like the person that you become, right? Now with masterminds, we're getting you connected with sharks, with absolute killers that are destroying this. They're making thousands upon thousands of dollars. And nobody's shy. That's what I love about our group. Nobody's got a big ego where they're making big money and they don't want to share things or whatever. It's like nobody's shy in this group. We all want what's best for our community. So it's like a nice little community in here, you know, where everybody wants to support and help each other out.
There's a couple of things, if you don't mind me just mentioning this quickly, Brendan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Project Profit Academy, this has come such a long way since I first joined this in June 2017. You know, we have the profit funnel in there now. We've spent a ton of money on developers making this. Okay, I've added a ton of my own tutorials, which in themselves are worth $2,000. Okay, we're also, for the first time ever, we're giving away 10,000 leads. Now, I don't know if this has hit you guys yet, the impact of how massive this is. You know, like I said, my email list right now is 14,000 people. You get those 10,000 leads, you're pretty much on par with the earnings that I'm making at the moment, okay, straight out of the gate, right? We also have a massive support group in there. We spent a lot of money on additional support members. We're paying employees to help you guys out with this. You know, me and Brendan, we get on here, we do these masterminds as well with you guys. You know, we're there 100% of the way. This is something that was not in there when I first got started, and I'm still able to make this kind of money. Now, you might be thinking, okay, well, Jono was born a marketer, you know, he's got the gift of the gab and all this kind of stuff. I wasn't. When I first got in here, I was a wreck, you know, my confidence level was minus. You know, all of this stuff has come through practice. And you know, I wasn't born a marketer. When I was at school, I hated having to try and convince people to do stuff or whatever. You know, I didn't take any kind of degrees in marketing. It doesn't come natural to me. It's something that I've learned over time and since June 2017. So I'm just a regular person. I have 2 arms, 2 legs, you know, 2 eyes, 2 ears. There's nothing that makes me different from you guys. And the same goes for Brendan as well. He wasn't born a marketer either. He's just a human being the same as you guys. There's nothing that is stopping you from being able to replicate these results, especially with all of the stuff that we're giving you guys inside of this. And if you think it's an expensive price tag, it is, okay? I understand that. It was for me when I first got into this. I was in debt. $2,000 to me at the time was a massive amount of money. Right now, $2,000 doesn't really mean anything because I'm making that in half a day. And you can do that as well. And you realize this once you get to this stage, and I'm not trying to be like, I don't know, I'm not trying to be whatever about this, but $2,000, it doesn't really mean that much right now. Okay. And I hope that doesn't come off the wrong way because it is a huge amount of money. I still value money, but yeah, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say there.
I think I get it. I mean, it's proportional to what you're getting, right?
Yeah.
So when you buy, lots of times in life you get what you pay for, but like with a $13 product or a $10 product, what you should generally expect is an overview or sort of like a general idea of a business model. But then you still have to go. You still have to go out there. You still have to go out there and figure it out. You get the general overview, and then it's like, okay, now it's your turn to figure out. You got like a general idea. Now you got to find the puzzle pieces and put them together.
Exactly.
In this case, we're giving you the puzzle completed. We've done the puzzle. We've done the puzzle many times over, and we constructed it together so all the pieces are in place. When people see this profit funnel, they just want to get in. Because they understand. It's like, what do I have to do? Well, Brendan and Jono are going to give me the people right away. I mean, 10,000 buyer leads. You would easily spend $1 per lead. If you were going to buy those leads separately, that's insane. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's not even buyer leads either. That would be a $10,000 on a solo ad. And you're not guaranteed that those people are buyers either. Now, these 10,000 leads that we're giving you guys, these are all buyers. Now, that's going to cost you a lot more than $10,000.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, we're looking at, usually it's $1 per lead is what it costs because people know that $1 per lead per month is kind of the industry standard, right? But that's for like just average run-of-the-mill leads. But these aren't average run-of-the-mill leads. There are buyer leads. So, of course, they're even better because they're all proven to make money. Now, we're going to give you those people. All you got to do is get those people into the system. And look at this. The system does it all for you. It does it all for you. Every dollar generated, every single dollar. A lot of people say, like, Brendan, do you really not make any money from all of these offers? No, we don't. We give you license rights to everything. It's all yours, and it's all going directly into your accounts.
So effectively, we're giving you all of these high quality offers that we've made. Okay, we spent thousands of dollars making each one of these products. We're giving you those products as if they're your own. You get to keep 100% of the money. We're giving you the funnel to send to these offers with follow-up emails and everything, so you don't need to do any of that stuff. And on top of that, we're giving you 10,000 leads to send to these offers. There's no way that you can't make money with this. It's so easy. It's ridiculously easy.
I think that's why a lot of people decide to get in, right? Because they feel like they can't lose. It's like, I've got the leads. I've got the exact same system that Brendan and Jono are using. Brendan and Jono are making a bunch of money. Like I can see Brendan buying that house and Jono getting that land, and both of them going to Vegas in a few days and hanging out and having mojitos. And the nice thing about this business, and that's what I think, is like, there's people that know how to make good money. Like, there's people that make more money than I do, and more money than Jono does. Like, we don't make more money than absolutely everybody else. But there's very few people in the world that are as lazy as us to get the money that we get. I mean, I can't think of that many business people or businesses that can legitimately spend 15 minutes, just typing out an email and pressing send or whatever, and then manage to bring in like $100,000 in a month. I really don't see that anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, the traditional businessman is going to wake up at like 5 a.m. and work right the way through to 10 p.m. nonstop. Me and Brendan, like Brendan just said, we spend 15 to 30 minutes on this per day, and we make pretty much the same amount of money as those big shot businessmen. But the difference is that we can travel, we can do whatever we want. It's an insane business model, and it's such a dream for me and for Brendan. Speaking from personally, it's a dream for me because I get to travel, I get to visit all of these sick locations, I get to buy all of this cool stuff, you know, whenever I want. I just wanted to say, actually, if you compare this to, if you don't get how this works, if you don't get the fact that we've done all this stuff for you, if you see it like this, okay, Project Profit Academy, it's like you're buying a gun, right? You buy the gun, okay, we're giving you the target that you need to shoot at. We're giving you the funnel that allows you to aim directly at the bullseye, okay, and we're giving you the ammunition that you need to load that gun with to be able to hit that bullseye. If you see it like that, okay, the targets, they are the offers that we put together for you. The funnel is that's going to guarantee that you hit that bullseye. The ammunition is these 10,000 leads that we're giving to you. So it's a complete package. All you need to do is just pull the trigger.
I think, you know, that's that's a good way, a good way to put it right there. We are going to have to close
out of that little philosophy that came up there.
I think we're gonna have to close this down. Close this down pretty quick, man. We got we still got a bunch of people. We got a lot of people around here, guys. We still got over 200 people on the call here right now. So I know you guys want in on this, and a lot of you guys, you know, a lot of you guys are like Jonah was saying there. You're thinking $2,000 is a lot of money, and we're not saying that it's not. Of course, $2,000 is a lot of money, right? But at the end of the day, is what are your goals? Like, why are you here? Why are you on this call right now? Okay, why are you on this call? Like, we know that we're about we're closing in on 2 hours in on this call, and you're still here. So you wouldn't have spent 2 hours on this unless you cared about making money on the internet. Now, since we know that you care because you've invested 2 hours of your life to this right now, and that's just today. I don't know how often outside of this call that you try and make money with this, right? It's like, you know that you're here for a reason, that you want to make money online. So you know what your goal is, your reason for doing this, right? So now that you know your reason, it just comes down to how motivated are you to actually make this happen. The people that are motivated get in. I don't want to sound like offensive, like you're not motivated if you don't get in, but you know, like the truth is, the people that are motivated find a way to get in. Like Jono, for example, he didn't even have the money himself, but he believed in himself enough to ask his mom. And believe me, I know how hard it is to ask your parents for money. You know, back in the university days when I went massively in debt with my university education, I was living at my parents' house. You know, I was all like 27, 28 years old. I was still living at my parents' house because I couldn't afford my own place to finish my own university degree. And then when I got out of university, I was making $23,000 salary with a massive debt. It was just crazy, right? And, you know, asking my parents for a favor was just not something that I wanted to do. I don't like asking people for favors, but Jono did it. He got in. You know, he didn't shy away from it. He knew what his goals were. He believed in himself, and he made it happen. So at the end of the day, it comes down to, do you believe in yourself? You know, and that's the other thing about it is, like, you know, it really flips the thing around because, like, you know, Jono had to borrow money from his mom, and now he's able to provide an amazing life for his mom. So think about the investment for his mom. I mean, now his mom
when I went back to the UK last in June 2018 last year, one of the first things that I did was buy my parents a 52-inch TV because they love watching TV. The TV that they had was 17 years old. It was one of those old boxy things, right? So we bought them a new TV, and they were super happy with that. And being able to do that, you know, that's a great feeling. That's a really good feeling.
It's funny that you say that. I don't know if I told you that, but I just recently bought a TV for my dad as well, and and it was like one of those like $6,000 OLED, like massive 75-inch screens for his downstairs. And I've never seen my dad love me so much. It's like every time I run into him, he's like, "How are you doing, Brent?" I'm just like, Yeah, I get it. You love
It's
the
perspective.
TV.
You know, my parents, they call me like every 3 days now. They're like, how's things? I know what you mean there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a different way of living. And actually, my parents, they haven't been able to go on as many vacations previously in their life, right? But now since this has happened, actually,
Yeah.
like last month, we decided that they wanted to go on a vacation. So I bought them a trip down to Isla Mujeres, and we got this like massive resort that was on. I don't know if you guys have been to Isla Mujeres before, but it's like an island just off of Cancun, and
Yes.
it's beautiful. The waters are like crystal clear. You can see like the fine grained sand everywhere. The food there is amazing, and
Yeah.
I got them like this crazy like beautiful $600 a night resort right on the beach, and it was just amazing. Like all the amenities that it came with, my parents were just in heaven, man. They were they were loving it, and it's great to do that sort of thing, right? And
Yeah,
what I find a lot of times, sorry to interrupt you there, Jono, is
no
that
worries.
a lot of times people like they worry about being selfish. They think about like making an investment in yourself, right? You think about, should you make an investment in yourself? Well, I always like to think this is the way I look at it, and you could have your way of looking at it too. But the way that I look at it is, if you're in an airplane and there's some like unwanted turbulence, or the plane's going down, or something's not happening or whatever, on the teleprompter they say, put on your own oxygen mask first. And there's a reason why they say that, because if you don't put on your oxygen mask first, you are not in a position where you're able to help other people out. You know what I mean? So what we're essentially asking you to do is put your own oxygen mask on first. And by doing that, you come from a place of abundance. You'll be able to help out the other people in your life that need it the most, whether it's your parents, your kids, doesn't matter. My friend, I just hang out with, we played video games yesterday, actually. And he has a family right now, and he's looking to get into make money online, and because he wants to support his family and stuff like that. And I said, that's awesome. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. Let's get into Project Profit Academy. Let's get you those results. And it's just amazing to see people like that change their lives with this. Alice and I.
Brendan, if you could put the link on the screen that's showing at the moment, so people know where they can go to purchase this.
Yeah, no problem. It's right here, guys.
Thanks.
And actually, like Allison here says that she lived in Isla Mujeres for 5 years. Wow. That is awesome, Allison. I thought like most people went there temporarily for a vacation, but like living there is probably phenomenal. The water there is amazing, and the sand is amazing as well.
I bet you could live there now as well, couldn't you?
I could. I might have to take. My idea is to just like build out all over the world. I have that place I was showing you the other day, Jono, that I buy at my hometown where I was born and raised here. And that's what, anytime I come home to see my parents, I can go stay at that place. And I'm going to go get a place in Vegas, and a place in, I have a ski condo also just down the way here, not very far. And my next place is Colombia. I tell people all about Colombia, and people remember from earlier in the call my story or whatever. Colombia is one of my favorite places in the world. I want to get like a Pablo Escobar pad in the middle of Colombia. It's awesome.
I love to look at the house that you've bought in Canada. The views from that front window in front of the jacuzzi, just crazy views of the lake. I'm looking forward to coming to stay with you there in the summer.
Absolutely, you guys are welcome anytime. So if you have any questions, guys, just let us know in the chat box. We are going to have to close this down pretty quickly here. Roger says he wants an invoice. So if you can type anything into the chat box, Jono,
Unfortunately, I can't, because I'm viewing as an attendee as well, so I can't send a chat to anybody.
Yeah, well, if you just say hello, hello in the chat box as an attendee, then I'll be able to specifically send just you a private message, because we have a member here that wants a specific invoice. Okay. There we go. I'll send that off to you. So I want to make sure that Roger gets in there, because he's ready to take action and make this happen. So he wanted an invoice there. Let's see what else we have here, guys. So a lot of people are asking, do you need any additional costs? No, you don't actually. Okay, guys. Like that's what I was kind of saying earlier. We are actually hosting everything for you on our end. So you don't need an autoresponder. You don't need domains. You don't need hosting. That's all stuff that, ticky-tacky stuff that over time is going to cost you a lot more than 1997. I actually spend, I think, Jonah, you're probably about the same. I spend about $800, $900 a month on autoresponder costs. That's something that you don't really think about when you're getting started. But the beautiful thing about this is we have servers that we're hosting it for you, so you don't have those kind of costs. And,
we made all these adjustments to Project Profit Academy so that you guys didn't need to have any further investments. When I first got started with PPA back in June 2017, I had to buy traffic, I had to set up my own autoresponder, blah, 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 blah. Now we've taken away all of those additional costs and we're giving you this traffic, we're giving you these 10,000 leads. So in answer to your question, there is no additional costs, okay? No additional costs.
And this guy's asking, do you need to create any YouTube videos in there to get results? I'll let you field that one, Jono.
It's not required. I mean, obviously in my part of the training, I'm big into YouTube, okay? This is my thing. For those of you that are comfortable on camera, it is going to benefit you, but it's not required, Since we're giving away these $10,000 leads, all you need to do is just fire these leads away. That's all you need to do. If you want to take this to the next level where you're making your own sales videos, you're making your own products and stuff like that, yes, it would be required. But if you're just sending to the profit funnel, if you're just sending to affiliate offers, no, you're not going to need to make YouTube videos.
Yeah, well, basically, like Jono was saying earlier, both me and Jono have a different way of ultimately the root and the foundation of how you're going to make money is through the system itself. So the profit funnel itself is going to be, the system where you make the money. And then me and Jono have different ways of attacking it. So if you follow, like Jono has a certain things that he teaches, he's like the YouTube guy. He loves doing things on YouTube. And there's going to be some really powerful things that you can do with him on that. I'm kind of off YouTube these days. I don't really do stuff with YouTube. So if you follow the training by me, then my training doesn't really require YouTube videos or anything like that. So you got to kind of pick which way that you want to attack this with. In one way or another, you're going to make 10,000 per month. And probably the easiest way is just to give you this is the first time that we're offering this, and maybe the last, to be honest, is the 10,000 buyer leads, because that's quite a powerful bonus, right? So that bonus itself, that's going to be the easiest way to make money with this. Just send those people directly to the funnel, the system, let it generate those $1,000 commissions directly into your accounts. Super easy to make money that way. Actually, Jerry Lee's asking, how much budget do you need for advertising? You don't need any budget for advertising. That's why we're giving you those 10,000 buyer leads, because 10,000 buyer leads is way more than enough traffic for anybody to really get started with this. So, $1 per lead per month, this is better than an average lead. It's a buyer lead. Once you start generating that $10,000 per month, then you can go into Jono's training and you can see how you can turn that into 20 and 30 and make it even bigger there, right? So to get started and making money with this immediately, you don't need any additional investment whatsoever.
Just a note on those 10,000 buyer leads. This is not something that we're going to be offering on future calls. Okay, this is just for this month only, because we don't want everybody to be getting a hold of these 10,000 leads, because obviously it's going to dilute these leads. It's going to have an impact on everybody else. So this is something that we're not going to be doing for any long length of time.
Yeah, no, I mean, we believe it or the truth of the matter is that me and Jono actually had a discussion about whether we wanted to do these 10,000 buyer leads or not. And I was pretty hesitant. I was thinking this is a bad idea. This is worth way more than the cost of investment just for these leads, let alone the system that we're giving people. And I wanted to give it to you guys, but I was pretty hesitant at the same time. And Jono was actually the one that talked me into it. He said, you know what, screw it, like I was saying earlier, he said, it's not about our results anymore. It's not about us. We've done way more than we've ever needed to do. So at this point, it's a time to give back and make it as easy as possible for the people coming in, right?
Yep, absolutely. And that's why we decided not to do this for many of these calls.
Yeah, it's a very, very generous bonus, that's for sure. I know Andrew just got in, so he's super excited. So congratulations, Andrew. We're really looking forward to working with you in here and getting you into that community.
Yep.
Let's see here, guys. Some people are saying, where and when can we get these leads? Well, this is a specific bonus for this call only. So after, when you get on your orientation call, which you're going to get right away after coming in here, we're going to deliver those to you pretty much like right away as soon as we get a hold of you. Like, this is not something that we give away to everybody that buys Project Profit Academy. So it's not just ready in your members area, but we will give it to you like right away as soon as we get into contact with you on one of those calls.
Yep. Basically, if it's, it must be around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time now. So I know a lot of you are going to be heading off to bed soon. But when you wake up in the morning, you'll be able to get in touch with one of us that's going to take you on an orientation call, and you'll be able to get those 10,000 leads set up. So you'll be able to get started with this as soon as you wake up tomorrow.
Absolutely. So, all right, guys, we got a couple other people coming in. That's awesome. How many times can you use these leads, and how can I download them by CSV in my to my autoresponder? Robert's asking. Very easy to do, Robert. Like I said, we asked so many coders whether they were able to do that, and pretty much we got the answer no, that this was not possible to do when we were hosting it. We finally found a coder that was able to do it, and he set it up in such an easy way where all you have to do is click this button, and you're going to automatically extract all the leads that you've ever generated in the history of having your profit funnel. Okay, so it's very easy to do. Don't worry about that. Essentially your job, for people that are on this call right now, all your job is to get people in. That's it. We are going to do everything else for you. Get people in and make a bunch of money. And we're even going to give you the people. So just send the people that we give you to your profit funnel and make money. That's it. Okay.
And in answer to your second question, Robert, you can use those leads over and over and over again as many times as you like. Okay, they're your leads after you've exported them. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Alex is actually saying, I don't have an autoresponder yet. Is there an autoresponder included? And yes, that's one of the main, that's a big reason why a lot of people like to get in, because we're actually giving you an autoresponder for life. Most autoresponders have like a monthly cost, and for some people they find it kind of complicated to get going with an autoresponder.
Yeah.
That's a big reason why a lot of people like to get in, because you have an autoresponder for life that you never have to pay a penny for ever. Okay, we're automatically going to send on your behalf and host everything for you, and every dollar generated goes into your account. So great question. You do not need an autoresponder. However, for somebody like Robert, because he has an autoresponder, if Robert wants to, at any time that he wants, he can get his leads and import them into his own autoresponder separately. And a great option for that, if you wanted to do that, is you could take the campaigns that we give you in 0 Hour Elite and just send the leads that you generate from your funnel and send them to the exact campaigns that we give you. And you've just essentially found another additional income stream on top of the profit funnel running in the background for you. That's a way to make even more money with this. But, even for people just getting started out, just let the profit funnel do it for you. That's the easiest thing you can do. And see the results first. Like, get in here, do this, start seeing some results, and then start worrying about other different ways to make money. Just let the funnel make you the money first,
Yep.
Let's see what okay, so guys, we're going to be closing this down. We're going to put the timer on here. I know, I had one person that said that they're ready to get in, but they need to, they need to talk to their wife to get the money in order to get this. And good luck to you, sir.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
I know that asking the wife sometimes can be difficult, but for that guy, because he said he wanted about 15 minutes, I'm going to give you guys about 20 minutes on the clock here.
Yeah.
And we're going to be closing this down in 20 minutes. So this is your last 20 minutes. I do not recommend that you let this timer run out to the end, because sometimes, you know, people don't go through the payment process fast enough, and then the time's expired, and then they're kicked out. Okay, so do not just wait for the 20 minutes to hit 0 before you make the decision on this. If you are going to make the decision, then, you know, make it as soon as you're ready, but just definitely don't rush yourself here. Okay, we're going to put 20 minutes on the clock, and we are going to be closing this down. Okay, let's see what else we have in here, guys. So Levi just joined as well. Congratulations, Levi. You know, you just got in the nick of time because we just started the timer there. We're really looking forward to making you bank as well. So just in a few minutes here, you're going to get somebody reach out to you. Make sure you get into that group as soon as possible, and let's start banking together. That's awesome. Let's see. Patrick's saying, is someone answering support in the chat? Well, if you have any questions whatsoever, Patrick, you can just ask us, and both me and Jonah are here to help you out. So don't worry about that. Let's see.